Hello and welcome back to Get Fit Guy. Kevin Don here, as well usual. This week I wanted to have a chat about artificial sweeteners because nutrition is part of fitness, and whether or not I think they are a good or bad thing. This week's episode was inspired by me really craving a Pepsi, and that's another thing I'd be interested to know. Are you Team Coke or Team Pepsi? For me, Pepsi every time, which is usually only about once a year. But yeah, Pepsi, send my sponsorship money over now. Okay, so where was I? Right, yep, I picked up a Pepsi and almost spat it out. What on earth have they done to Pepsi? So the Pepsi UK website tells me that what they've done is replaced almost all the sugar with two different types of artificial sweetener. One that is impronounceable and the other one is sucralose. No wonder my taste buds receded into my skull. So let's have a chat about this. Artificial sweeteners are a bit like magic wands in the food industry. You wave them, say abracadabra, and suddenly there's less sugar, fewer calories, and now everything's seemingly guilt-free. Whatever that means, because no one should ever be guilty about eating food. That's how eating disorders develop. We all know that salad has more and different micronutrients than a beef burger, but that doesn't make a burger bad. Objects themselves have no inherent moral values. The actions of the agents do. And this is my philosophical way of saying that things aren't bad, it's what you do with them that is. Any rational agent knows that a burger is okay and that a burger for every meal is less okay. It's about the net value of what's going on, right? I guess we call it maximum act utilitarianism in philosophy, perhaps. Anyway, artificial sweeteners are found in a variety of products, from diet sodas to sugar-free gum, and they're often seen as a godsend for many people that are struggling to cut down on sugar. But with all of these things, there's debate about their benefits and drawbacks. So let's look closer. So the positive side is, first of all, weight management and obesity. One of the biggest reasons people turn to artificial sweeteners is to manage their weight. These substances provide sweetness without calories. They're seen as a tool to help reduce overall caloric intake. Theoretically, that should help with weight loss or maintenance. So imagine your usual sugary drink, super packed with calories. Now swap it for a 0-calorie version. You get the taste, maybe, I have to tell you I disagree with that, but none of those pesky calories. Multiple studies suggest that replacing sugary drinks with artificially sweetened drinks can reduce overall calorie intake and assist in weight management. For instance, a 2012 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that participants who consumed artificially sweetened beverages had overall lower calorie consumption and modest weight loss compared to those who consumed sugar-free beverages. Next up is dental health. So sugar is obviously notorious for its role in dental decay. Bacteria in your mouth love and feed on sugar and therefore produce acid, which erodes the tooth enamel. Artificial sweeteners don't provide those bacteria with what they need to produce acid and are therefore kinder to your teeth. The American Dental Association suggests sugar substitutes contribute to better dental health. Diabetes management. For people with diabetes, controlling blood sugar is a crucial part of everyday life. Sugary foods cause significant spikes in blood sugar levels. Artificial sweeteners, on the other hand, do not, making them a safer choice. The Diabetes Care Journal in 2018 published a review asserting that non-nutritive sweeteners, when used instead of sugar, provided a safer, low glycemic alternative to high sugar foods and beverages. Versatility in diet. So what we've got is a whole bunch of dietary needs and preferences now, right? From low carbohydrate to ketogenic to calorie counting, diabetes friendly. And artificial sweeteners are kind of a versatile tool that allow you to have some baked goods and drinks without the pitfalls of sugar. This allows people on these types of restrictive diets to enjoy sweet foods without compromising their overall goal. So what about the other side of the coin, the bad? So first of all, potential health risks. So there have been some concerns about the long-term effects of artificial sweeteners. Some preliminary studies raised eyebrows about links to cancer. although subsequent research, including large-scale reviews by independent bodies like the National Cancer Institute and the FDA, have generally found them to be safe for consumption at acceptable daily intake levels. Of course, there's probably some maniac out there that's pounding down 1,000 Cokes a day, right? But even though it's proven to be safe in these studies, these debates do periodically resurface, and that keeps consumers kind of wary about them, which is reasonable. Metabolic effects. There's evolving bodies of research that suggest artificial sweeteners affect your metabolism. A 2014 study in Nature journal indicated that some artificial sweeteners alter gut microbiota, which in turn affects glucose metabolism. This research is in early stages, although that study is already 10 years old, but suggests that the relationship between our bodies and artificial sweeteners could be more complicated. Next one is behavioral and psychological impacts. And this is a bit of an odd one, but some studies suggest that consuming artificial sweeteners might lead to weight gain. And the theory here is that the sweeteners confuse your brain. So your brain gets used to the signal that sweet tasting things equate to incoming calories. And then when sweeteners hit your taste buds without the calories, it disrupts those signals and your body still thinks calories are coming in. This has been supported by a study in the Yale Journal of Biology and Medicine, which proposed that artificial sweetener consumption could desensitize the brain's reward centers and then actually cause an increase for sweet and high-calorie foods. Next is serotonin levels and mood. To me, this is super intriguing. Artificial sweeteners and brain chemistry. Specifically, some sweeteners are messing with serotonin levels. Serotonin, you'll probably have heard of it. There's lots of drugs out there like SSRIs or selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors that are for antidepressant purposes. And it's our feel-good neurotransmitter, plays a role in mood regulation and sense of well-being. And there's emerging research that artificial sweeteners like aspartame, and I believe the study I had read at some point was about stevia, and it affects serotonin levels in the gut, consequently mood and mental health. A study published in the journal Psychopharmacology observed that high doses of aspartame were linked to significant cognitive and mood effects. The hypothesis is that phenylalanine, which is a component of aspartame, interferes with the brain's production of serotonin, leading to mood swings, depression, or cognitive issues. And another more recent study in the journal Nutrients in 2021 examined the impact of various sweeteners, natural and artificial, on mood and cognitive function, and found that some individuals may be more susceptible to effects of sweeteners on serotonin pathways, causing mood variations. The next thing up we've got is taste and behavioral conditionings. Some are arguing that constantly consuming artificial sweeteners keeps your palate craving sweetness, leading you to prefer sweeter foods overall, which undermines your ability to eat more natural foods like vegetables. It gives you a sweet tooth effect, and this means it's difficult to get in a varied micronutrient profile and also just to reduce sugar and sweetener intake over time. So where does that all leave us? Artificial sweeteners undoubtedly provide some advantages for weight management, diabetes control, and dental health. They offer sweetness without the calories, making them an attractive tool for those looking to cut down on sugar. But the potential downsides do warrant careful consideration. Evolving research on metabolic effects, gut health, and impact on serotonin levels suggests that artificial sweeteners are not a one-size-fits-all solution. People experience different reactions. There's a lot more to understand about how these substances interact with our bodies. If artificial sweeteners fit into your lifestyle and you found that they help you to achieve your goals without any adverse effects, they're a useful tool. But it's crucial for you to stay informed, remain mindful of research, and if you find yourself experiencing cognitive changes, negative moods, and you think it might be linked to artificial sweeteners, then maybe chat to a healthcare professional. In essence, anything we consume, we've got to have moderation in mind and also mindfulness in mind. It's all about balancing pros and cons and making informed decisions based on your own body and health goals. So if you have any questions, just want to say hi, or want to say happy birthday, by the way, because it's my birthday this week, then please email me on getfitguy@quickanddirtytips.com. Get Fit Guy is a Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, thanks to the team at Quick and Dirty Tips, Morgan Christensen, Holly Hutchins, Brandon Getchis, Davina Tomlin, and me. If you have a question, you can voicemail me, 510-353-3104. Email me, getfitguy@quickanddirtytips.com. Or for more information about the show, visit quickanddirtytips.com or check out the show notes in the podcast app.